America, land of the free, home of the brave, and owner of an economy larger than the next four combined. Surprised? Don't be. The United States is an economic powerhouse, a titan of industry, and oh yeah, it also spends more on defense than any other country on Earth. Buckle up, because we're diving headfirst into the fascinating and sometimes baffling world of the US economy and defense system. Think of the US economy as a giant turbocharged pickup truck. It can haul a lot, but it also guzzles gas like it's going out of style. We're talking about the world's largest economy by nominal GDP, clocking in at a mind-boggling $26 trillion. From tech giants in Silicon Valley to bustling factories in the heartland, the US economy is a diverse beast. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Income inequality is a growing concern, and the national debt is a ticking time bomb. Understanding the US economy is like trying to understand a superhero with a complicated backstory. It's messy, it's powerful, and it's constantly evolving. What makes this economic engine roar? Well, it's not just one thing. The US economy thrives on diversity. We're talking tech giants like Apple and Microsoft, raking in billions from your smartphone addiction. Then there's the healthcare industry, a behemoth in its own right, keeping Americans healthy and sometimes bankrupt. Let's not forget about the manufacturing sector, which, despite some challenges, still churns out everything from cars to airplanes. And of course, no discussion of the US economy would be complete without mentioning Wall Street. Love it or hate it, the financial sector plays a crucial role, connecting investors with businesses and keeping the money flowing, sometimes a little too freely. Ah, Wall Street, the beating heart of global finance, home to the New York Stock Exchange where fortunes are made and lost in the blink of an eye. More money than you can shake a stick at, flowing through its veins every single day. And enough drama to make a reality TV producer blush, with every trade carrying the weight of dreams and ambitions. The US financial system is complex to say the least. It's a web of interconnections and transactions that keep the economy moving. Think of it as a giant casino where everyone is betting on the future. Stocks, bonds, derivatives, it's enough to make your head spin. Each financial instrument has its own set of rules and risks. But here's the thing. This system, as crazy as it seems, is meticulously organized. It is the backbone of the US economy, providing the necessary infrastructure for economic growth. It allows businesses to raise capital, enabling them to expand and innovate. Investors to grow their wealth, hopefully, by making informed decisions and taking calculated risks. And the government to finance its operations, sometimes responsibly, funding everything from infrastructure to social programs. It's a high-stakes game, and the consequences of getting it wrong can be dire. See the 2008 financial crisis. The ripple effects of such events can be felt worldwide, affecting millions of lives. Yet despite its flaws, the financial system is a testament to human ingenuity and resilience. It adapts, evolves, and continues to drive progress. Section 5. The global marketplace trading our way to prosperity. No man is an island, and neither is any economy, not even one as large as the United States. The US is a major player in international trade, buying and selling goods and services all over the globe. We import everything from clothes and electronics to oil and coffee, and in return, we export American-made products like airplanes, machinery, and of course, Hollywood blockbusters. But this global interconnectedness is a double-edged sword. While it opens up new markets and lowers prices for consumers, it also creates dependencies and vulnerabilities. Trade wars, supply chain disruptions, and currency fluctuations can all send shockwaves through the US economy. Section 6. Uncle Sam's Defense, a closer look. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, or rather, the fighter jet in the hangar. The US spends more on defense than any other country, with a budget larger than the next 10 countries combined. That's right, you could combine the military budgets of China, Russia, India, and a few more countries, and the US would still outspend them all. Why so much? Well, the US has a global military presence with troops stationed in over 150 countries. It's also at the forefront of military technology, constantly developing new and terrifyingly expensive weapon systems. Section 7. A military giant's spending and its implications. Some argue that this massive military spending is necessary to maintain global stability and deter aggression. Others argue that it's a colossal waste of money that could be better spent on education, healthcare, or, just about anything else. The truth, as always, is somewhere in between. There's no doubt that the US military plays a vital role in global affairs, but there's also no denying that the costs are staggering. The debate over military spending is complex and often heated, with no easy answers. Section 8. High-tech warfare drones, stealth, and the future of defense. The United States military is a technological marvel, a testament to American ingenuity and a bottomless pit for taxpayer dollars. With each passing year, the advancements in military technology continue to push the boundaries of what's possible. We're talking stealth bombers that can evade radar, making them nearly invisible to enemy defenses. These aircraft, like the B-2 Spirit and the F-22 Raptor, represent the pinnacle of stealth technology. Drones that can strike targets with pinpoint accuracy from thousands of miles away, operated remotely by pilots who could be sitting in a control room halfway across the world. These unmanned aerial vehicles have revolutionized modern warfare, and cyber weapons that can cripple entire infrastructure systems without firing a single shot. The rise of cyber warfare has added a new dimension to the battlefield, where the fight is as much about bytes and data as it is about bullets and bombs. This technological edge comes at a price, of course. The cost of developing and maintaining these advanced weapons systems is astronomical, running into billions of dollars annually. Developing and maintaining these advanced weapons systems is incredibly expensive, requiring a significant portion of the national budget. The research and development phase alone can take years and immense resources. And it's a constant race to stay ahead of the curve as other countries play catch-up. International military exercises and technology showcases highlight the global competition in defense technology. The future of warfare is likely to be even more reliant on technology, with advancements in artificial intelligence and robotics playing a crucial role. Autonomous systems and AI-driven strategies could redefine how wars are fought, raising important ethical and strategic questions. As we move forward, the implications of these technologies on global security, privacy, and the rules of engagement will need to be carefully considered. The balance between technological superiority and ethical responsibility will shape the future of defense. Section 9. Projecting power, U.S. military bases around the world. From Germany and Japan to South Korea and the Persian Gulf, the United States military has a vast global footprint, with bases in over 70 countries. These bases are not just military installations. They are symbols of American influence and power. With hundreds of bases and installations scattered across the planet, the U.S. military can quickly mobilize and respond to global events. These bases are equipped with advanced technology and infrastructure, making them pivotal in maintaining global security. These bases serve as strategic outposts, allowing the United States to project power, conduct training exercises, and support allied nations. They are crucial for rapid deployment and logistical support in times of conflict. Responding to crises, whether natural disasters or political upheavals, these bases enable the U.S. to provide humanitarian aid and stabilize regions in turmoil. They also play a key role in counterterrorism operations and intelligence gathering. This global presence is a legacy of the Cold War and America's role as a global superpower. During the Cold War, these bases were essential in containing the spread of communism and protecting U.S. interests abroad, but it's also a source of contention, with some countries viewing these bases as symbols of American imperialism. Local communities often protest against the presence of foreign troops, citing issues like environmental damage and cultural disruption. With some countries viewing these bases as symbols of American imperialism, the debate over their necessity and impact continues. Critics argue that these bases infringe on national sovereignty and can lead to geopolitical tensions. The question of how long and to what extent the United States should maintain this global military presence is a complex one, with no easy answers. As global dynamics shift, the role and necessity of these bases will continue to be a topic of intense debate among policymakers, military strategists, and international relations experts. Section 10. Balancing Act. The costs and benefits of a global military presence. The United States walks a tightrope, balancing its role as a global superpower with the costs and risks of maintaining a vast military presence around the world. On the one hand, this presence provides a measure of stability, deters aggression, and allows the United States to respond quickly to crises. On the other hand, it's incredibly expensive. can entangle the United States in regional conflicts and can sometimes fuel anti-American sentiment. Finding the right balance between these competing priorities is an ongoing challenge for United States policymakers. Section 11, a final thought, the price of power and prosperity. So, there you have it. A glimpse into the complex and often contradictory world of the United States economy and defense system. It's a world of staggering wealth and technological prowess, but also of stark inequality and a seemingly insatiable appetite for military spending. As the United States navigates the 21st century, it will face difficult choices about how to maintain its economic and military might while addressing pressing domestic challenges and promoting global stability. One thing's for sure, the road ahead will be anything but boring. And on that bombshell, good night.